What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, in a shocking turn of events, interesting news, WBA sanctioned body president, Gilberto Mendoza, who has been the president of the WBA sanctioned body since 1982. Gilberto Mendoza, he turns down the second petition by legendary 8-division world champion, iconic Filipino superstar boxer, Manny Pacquiao, to be reinstated as the WBA super champion ahead of his highly anticipated showdown with undefeated unified WBC IBF welterweight world champion superstar boxer who is widely considered by many to be top 3 pound-for-pound best fighters in the world, in ERROL the True Spence Jr. This is scheduled to take place August 21st, Las Vegas, Nevada, at the T-Mobile Arena. With that said, Gilberto Mendoza has let it be known that Manny Pacquiao has petitioned twice now to be reinstated as the super champion. Manny Pacquiao, he defeated former unified welterweight world champion superstar boxer Keith one-time Thurman July of 2019, and due to his inactivity and not defending the title against somebody in the top 10 ranking system of the WBA, they placed him as champion in recess, which led the boxing world to believe that Manny Pacquiao, for a fight of this magnitude, would be reinstated. Now they elevated WBA regular champion Cuban star boxer Yordenis Ugas to super champion. Okay? And so now everybody expected a fight of this magnitude that Manny Pacquiao would be reinstated as the super champion. Now it's been 2 years since Manny Pacquiao has fought. And now the WBA, they informed Manny Pacquiao that if he did not defend the title against somebody in the top 10 ranking system, that he will be placed as champion in recess. And that's exactly what they've done. But to not reinstate him is super surprising. And so now Manny Pacquiao fight with Errol Spence will not be a unification bout. Jamal James had been elevated to WBA regular champion. Yordenis Ugas has been elevated to super champion. And the WBA, once again, now we knew last week after the Ring magazine decided to put their belt on the line as well for this fight, it seemed as if there was going to be a lot of pressure coming from the fact that you had the Ring magazine, you have Manny Pacquiao, who's an icon, a legend within the sport of boxing. This is a huge fight. It's a huge pay-per-view event that the WBA would overturn. So there was talks and there was reports that the WBA was indeed going to take another vote and see if they wanted to reinstate Manny Pacquiao as the super champion, and leading into prior to the fight August 21st. But that was just last week, and the WBA, they made a quick decision as they come down with this decision today, and they decided that they will not reinstate Manny Pacquiao and that this will not be a unification bout, and that Yordenis Ugas will still indeed, who's set to be the co-main event on this card. Now, it was reported that Yordenis Ugas was going to get the co-main event position due to the fact that the WBA was going to reinstate Manny Pacquiao and demote Yordenis Ugas back to regular champion, which would make Jamal James not a champion, right? The chain of events. But now, Yordenis Ugas is going to keep his title, still be the co-main event, and there's expectations that he could fight former world champion Andre Berto. Andre Berto has since recently denied the reports that he could be fighting Yordenis Ugas. We know Keith Thurman, he's looking to get back in the title contention. Now this may be short notice for Keith Thurman. Now Keith Thurman, he's been out the ring since he lost to Manny Pacquiao. So this could be very short notice for Keith Thurman. But, who is Yordenis Ugas going to fight now? Because now, to fight Yordenis Ugas is officially to fight for the WBA major sanction body, okay? This is not a regular title. It's not an interim title. It's not a silver title. This is the official super title that Yordenis Ugas is holding. So this makes a more interesting turn of events, because whoever fights Yordenis Ugas on August 21st is fighting for a world title opportunity, okay? Now you're going to get a lot of people lining up to fight Yordenis Ugas as the co-main event on such a big card for a title opportunity, okay? So this is not going to just be, a stay busy fight for Yordenis Ugas, because his opponent now is going to be fighting for a world title on a major stage, okay? So this is shocking that the WBA decided to, take this stance and not reinstate Manny Pacquiao. It was expected that they would, but such a quick decision, okay? Most people and a lot of the sanction bodies and a lot of people in the boxing world, they felt like the fact that the WBA made a quick decision in removing Manny Pacquiao from the super champion due to the circumstances, due to being a global pandemic, due to him being a Senate in his country, in the Philippines, with everything taking place, that they would give him some more leeway. And they didn't. They made a quick decision and told him he had to defend the titles against somebody in the top 10 ranking system. I'm sure if he would have fought Mikey Garcia, 4-division world champion, Mexican superstar boxer, who's ranked number 4 in the WBA welterweight ranking system, then the WBA would have reinstated Manny Pacquiao. But since it looks like the WBA is saying that, well, Manny Pacquiao was moving to the beat of his own drum, okay, then we're going to take a stance, and we're not going to just allow him to do what he wants to do, regardless if he's a legend and an icon in the sport of boxing, okay? He's going to fight Errol Spence, who's not in the WBA ranking system, and we're telling Manny Pacquiao that he has to fight somebody and defend the title within the top 10 ranking system. And just because this is a major fight, and just because this is going to be on a grand stage, that we're not going to just fold and give in and abide by what Manny Pacquiao wants. We still have rules. So the WBA, they're sticking by their rules. They're standing by their, decisions, okay? Again, the WBA, this is surprising, because most sanction bodies on this grander stage, they want to be involved. And it seems like they're just happy to be involved with having Yordenis Ugas on the grand stage. He's not the main event, but he's going to be the co-main event and choice of opponent. Okay, don't be surprised to see suddenly Mikey Garcia slide in there, because he's ranked number 4, slide in that position to fight Yordenis Ugas on this undercard, making this a major, major card. Okay, Mikey Garcia is looking to become a 5-division world champion. He attempted to do so when he fought against Errol Spence. Now he lost every single round, essentially. No doubt, got a unanimous decision for Errol Spence. So he's looking to get a major fight. He was in talks to land a Manny Pacquiao fight. It just didn't work out for him. So don't be surprised to see Mikey Garcia in that position. So with that said, this is a very, very shocking turn of events, because again, you're used to these sanction bodies, giving in, and especially when you have the grand stage of this magnitude, and this is a unification bout. Now Yordenis Ugas, he's in a position to have a major fight on this grand stage, and then more than likely fight the winner before the year is up. Now, most people expected this fight to be for a unification bout, winner looking to fight undefeated 3-division world champion, former junior welterweight undisputed world champion, currently the WBO welterweight world champion, superstar boxer Terrence Bud Crawford in the next fight for undisputed. Well, looks like that's not going to be the case. And should Errol Spence win this fight, Errol Spence is going to be looking to fight Yordenis Ugas more than likely in his next fight to become unified once again in unification bout. Most people expected this to be Yordenis Ugas and Errol Spence Jr. That's another twist. Maybe the WBA is looking at it and saying, okay, we had this set up for Yordenis Ugas to fight Errol Spence in unification bout, and now suddenly Manny Pacquiao swoops in and he takes the fight from Yordenis Ugas, and we're supposed to reinstate Manny Pacquiao as the champion. We're not going to do that with Yordenis Ugas. We're going to stay loyal to Yordenis Ugas and stand by Yordenis Ugas. Even Yordenis Ugas' trainer, the day before this was announced, he stated that they was preparing for a fight with Errol Spence Jr. Most of the boxing world expected Errol Spence Jr. to fight Yordenis Ugas in a unification bout. This is a shocking turn of events, and now it's just a title defense on the part of Errol Spence Jr. with the Ring magazine on the line, and we have to see who Yordenis Ugas' next opponent is, because they're going to be in a major position. Should they beat Yordenis Ugas, they could possibly get the winner of this fight. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out. Make sure you hit the like button, drop a comment in the comment section, let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.
This is Amanda, the real Dio Serrano, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.